The state champion, Grant Pacer football team is set to return to Sacramento around 8:30 tonight. They've been delayed by weather. Sports anchor Danny Palmel is here to break down how the Pacers won the Super Bowl of California high school football.
Yes, the premier matchup, and the Pacers came through. Now, get this, in the 3-year history of the California State Championship Bowl games, Northern California has won just one title out of about a dozen. So before Grant took the field last night, the Pacers watched and cheered as St. Mary's of Stockton went down in a tough 3-point loss. So the Pacers carried the weight of all of NorCal into their matchup with the state's top team. Long Beach Poly has sent more players to the NFL than any high school in the country, but the Pacers couldn't have cared less. First quarter, Capelli Conacetti up top to Darvin McCauley, who had a huge game, a 54-yard touchdown. Grant takes a 7-0 lead just like that, and more of the same in the second quarter. Conacetti, same score, heaves it far side to Howard Warren, who makes a juggling grab along the sideline for a 39-yard pickup. KK Conacetti rams it in. From there, the Pacers take a 13-0 lead, but Grant trailing in the fourth quarter until Devontae Booker goes outside untouched with his finger in the air for a 5-yard touchdown. Booker, a $104 on the ground. The Pacers on top 19-14, but Poly answered, leading Grant 2019 when this happened. The drive heard round the state, 8 plays, 65 yards, ends up with Conacetti hooking up with Mr. Big Play McCauley, a 15-yard game-winning touchdown to go with 8 catches for a $135. Conacetti, 2 scores, 236 through the air, and break out the cake and ice cream. Grant wins 25-20 in their first ever state bowl game appearance. Now, as I imagine, the celebration will continue next week. A parade from Paso Heights to downtown Sac is scheduled for Tuesday, so they'll be partying all the way until Christmas Eve, you might as well say.
What an achievement.
Yes.
Thank you, Danny.
You're welcome.
Well, in the words of one Sacramento, what Grant High School's team did last night is of the biggest historic proportion when it comes to local sports. KCRA 3's Mike Tassell has more on the day after the big win.
Good evening from just outside Grant High School, and today it's dark, gray, gloomy, rainy, but you know what? Everyone we talked to here said that this rain, it's a symbol. Tears of joy.
They've been waiting for this moment for 80 years.
From the local diner to the steps of the high school.
Hey, this is not raining outside. This is blue and gold raindrops. This is beautiful.
The community surrounding Grant High School in Del Paso Heights was all abuzz about one thing and one thing only. Is there anybody in this community who's not talking about this game this morning?
Oh, no, I haven't seen any.
On the state's biggest high school
Saturday, Grant High School football team became the first Sacramento area school to be deemed state football champs, defeating Long Beach Poly 25-20.
Number 1.
Grant High, number 1.
It was great.
Michael Bookins was actually at that game.
This is historic in the biggest proportions you can imagine when it comes to high school football.
But as awesome as a win is, residents we talked to said this game is about far more than just a game. This is about the bigger picture of what this game means for those who live in Del Paso Heights, an area often associated mostly with crime.
You know what? Even in the poorest, the smallest areas, comes the champions, They live the spirits, especially right now in these times when people are losing their homes, they're losing their jobs. These
It's
kids,
enough to bring tears to your eyes.
Oh God, I'm just so happy because they're bringing us hope. They're bringing us an opportunity to say, you know what, no matter how bad things are for you, you can do something with it.
So as these tears of joy continue to fall on this community, listen to it one more time. Grant High School, 2008 high school football champions. In Sacramento, Mike Tassell, KCRA 3 reports.
Now, once again, the team is flying into Oakland this evening. They will then take buses to Grant High School. They're expected to arrive there at 8:30 tonight, and you can bet that they will get a very warm welcome, even if the weather itself is damp and just a little bit chilly. So what kind of weather can we expect tonight? It certainly has been a wet day today across Northern California. Here's Weather Plus meteorologist Dirk Verdorn.
Yeah, I'd be surprised if they even noticed the weather.